everybody, welcome back to Gogo's Kitchen. Alright, so today we're going to be making one of my all-time favorite chicken recipes. It's adobo chicken and it's coming straight from my Guamanian culture. And if you're not familiar with where Guam is, it's like on the other side of the Pacific, this tiny little island. But we make some really, really good food and this is one of my favorite dishes, so that's what we're going to be cooking tonight. So I promise you guys, this is gonna be chicken like you've never tasted it before. It has really bold flavor and all you need is a few simple ingredients. All right, so first you need some white vinegar and then you'll need some soy sauce. I always like to use low sodium. You need some herbs and spices to go on top of it, black pepper and some garlic. And I always like to add a little extra to my recipes, so I'm gonna put some of this lemon pepper seasoning in it as well. And maybe add a little bit of onion too. And that's all it takes. All right, so the first step you're gonna wanna do is get the chicken browned. And you're definitely gonna wanna use chicken that has bone in and skin on. And you'll like to use the thighs and the drumsticks. You'll see that that will soak up more flavor. So I just put some coconut oil in the pan and we're gonna get that spread around a little bit just to get the chicken browned first because it adds a little bit of that crispiness to the chicken before it soaks in all of the broth. And I'm also gonna add a little bit of garlic on here first so it can get that extra flavor. All right. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna take your chicken thighs and chicken legs and you're just gonna throw it in. First I'm gonna brown the skin side. And we'll just leave that there for a few minutes to get it a little bit crispy, and then we'll flip it to get both sides a little bit crispy. And then as soon as that's done, we'll start adding the sauces and the herbs and spices and get it all cooked up. All right, so now that the chicken is all browned, I'm gonna go ahead and add some onions to it, just because I like how much onion gives some good flavor to whatever meal you're cooking, chicken meal or veggies or whatever you're cooking. So the onions are gonna go in there first, and now we're gonna add the two key ingredients, which is gonna give the adobo chicken that tangy flavor. First is the soy sauce, so it's like a little over a quarter cup of soy sauce is gonna go in there. And then next we're gonna put in about a half a cup of white vinegar. We're gonna wait for it to start coming back up to a boil before we cover and simmer. But for now, let's add some more seasoning. So we're gonna put some black pepper in there. You can also use peppercorns, but I like how the black pepper like coats the chicken. All right, so the pepper's on there. So now we're gonna add a little bit of these herbs and spices. What the recipe calls for is a bay leaf, but this has bay leaves in it and it has a bunch of other herbs in it, so I like to use this instead. And there's no extra salt, so I'm just gonna add that to the top just like that. And just for more flavor, we're also gonna add just a little bit more garlic in there. And I'm also gonna add a little bit of this lemon pepper seasoning, just because lemon, why not? And so we're just gonna let that sit there. We're gonna let the sauces come to a boil, and then after that, we're going to cover it and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. All right, so now you can see that the chicken and the onions are all boiling in the sauce. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the heat down and we're just gonna let it simmer and we're gonna cover it up for about 20 to 25 minutes. And you can come in and you can stir it up a little bit, flip the chickens over to make sure that the whole entire chicken is getting that flavor. But again, it's gonna be covered for about 20 to 25 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 25 minutes.
25 minutes, starting now.
One eternity later.
All right, so the timer just went off and this is how the chicken is looking. It's looking so beautiful. Oh my gosh, you guys. And this is how you want it to be. It's falling off of the bone. Like that looks exactly how it should be. Perfect. Now all we're gonna do is that we're gonna plate it on top of some white rice and put a side of veggies and we're good to go. And we're just gonna take a thigh and a leg and we'll put it on top like that. And then we'll just add some sauce on the top. And there it is, chicken adobo.
Gogo, good.